Welcome to EDC Ideas and welcome to my video how to find the perfect flashlight for EDC. I will not talk about specific brands. I will talk about important categories for your new EDC flashlight, and I will also talk about some special features. After this video, you should be able to find the right EDC flashlight in the amazing and huge flashlight world. There are so many products on the market, it's not easy to find the right flashlight for the right task. The most important point we will talk about is the specific use case for your EDC flashlight. When you are looking for an EDC flashlight with a lot of style, this product would be a lot better than this product. Next to the use cases, we will talk about the size, the battery type, the output, the runtime, the operating mode, and some special features. Let's talk about the use case. This is the Phoenix TK20RUE. It's a great flashlight and it's one of my most used flashlights. But maybe it's not the perfect flashlight because of the size. It's not easy to carry in the pocket or, for example, in a small backpack. Even in the jacket, this one would be a problem. And that's the reason why this flashlight comes with a nylon holster. When we talk about EDC, I think we have to talk about the keychain, because for a lot of people the keychain is a basic EDC set. It's very useful to carry a flashlight on the keychain and you have a lot of great products available. You can choose so many flashlight concepts, size concepts and design concepts. The keychain flashlight is a huge market. And when you are a craftsman, you have other use cases compared to a person who works the complete day in an office building. The first question you have to answer is what is the use case for your flashlight? And when you have the answer for your use case question, you can ask for different features for your EDC flashlight to find the perfect products for your needs. The best flashlight is that flashlight you have with you when you need it. And from time to time, you only will have a small flashlight with you. From time to time, you will have a large flashlight with you. I think the first line of defense and the first line of problem solving is your keychain or maybe your pockets. You should always carry a small and durable flashlight with a lot of output and a great runtime, so you always have the flashlight with you when you need it. I think the next step in size is a flashlight type that's pocket friendly. It's not that small like the keychain flashlights, but it's a great size to carry them on a daily basis in your pocket. Depending on your clothings, there is a great variety of pen-sized flashlights. They are very slim and long flashlights, but excellent for EDC. I love to carry these flashlights in my work pens. Let's come to the next size of EDC flashlights. These are great flashlights for outdoor adventures, and you can carry them perfectly in your backpack or in your holster. When you have models in this size, you have a great output, an excellent runtime, and for example a reach over several hundred meters. When we also talk about a search and rescue option for the EDC, this would be the perfect size. And when we talk about the points self-defense and personal security, you should choose a model in this size because you have a lot of output and different operating modes that are perfectly designed for these tasks. Next to the size, we also can talk about the look and feel of a flashlight, and we have to think about the society. This is a flashlight with a tactical look, but flashlights like this are more a lifestyle product. Don't get me wrong, the quality of both of them is excellent, but it's more a lifestyle accessoire. It's not a tactical style compared to the Phoenix I showed before. The next point I want to talk about is the battery type. There are a lot of discussions when it comes to the battery type. I want to talk about the three main points. There are a lot of modern flashlights with an integrated charging system, so you can charge them via USB or USB-C cable. like this LED lenser here, or for example like this Phoenix flashlight here. So you don't have to buy extra batteries, you have an integrated rechargeable battery, and I think that's especially for beginners a great choice. This is a LED lenser flashlight with an integrated charger. This is a special charging system from LED lenser. The main advantage of these flashlights is you don't have to buy an expensive charging system to charge some special kinds of rechargeable batteries. You definitely need a special charging system for the modern rechargeable batteries like this Phoenix rechargeable battery, and so it's always great when a charging system is integrated into the flashlight. When we talk about flashlights with high reach and a lot of output, a long time, the 18650 rechargeable batteries were the product of choice. Nowadays, and depending on the size of the flashlight, the 21700 rechargeable batteries become more and more popular. You have a lot more runtime compared to the older standard. And there are also a lot of great products on the market with standard batteries, for example AA batteries or AAA batteries. The huge advantage of these flashlights is that these batteries are easily available. Let's talk about the next category, let's talk about the output. It's a highly discussed point in the EDC and flashlight community, but when you use the EDC or the keychain flashlight for standard tasks like bring light into a dark corner or looking for your keys or whatever, all the high quality products from great brands have enough output. So the people always ask what are the lumens, what is the reach, what is the output, but all modern flashlights for the keychain are extremely bright. It's only necessary to buy a high quality product and you normally have enough light for your problem. But when your use case is not a keychain flashlight for the small problems of the everyday world, and the use case is, for example, a search and rescue flashlight, a hunting flashlight, or a flashlight for self-defense, you need something bigger. So a Phoenix like this would be a great choice for these tasks. Maybe these two models are perfect to make the point. When you're looking for a flashlight and when you want to operate in a distance about 20 meters, this one is enough because the reach is around 40 meters. When you are looking for a search and rescue or self-defense flashlight, the reach of this Phoenix is more than 400 meters. This would be a better choice when you are looking about a flashlight that can bring light into the night over a larger distance. And when we talk about the operating mode or how to switch the different modes, there's, in my opinion, one main point we have to talk about. We find flashlights where we can turn the head to switch the flashlight on. We have flashlights with a single metal switch on the side, like this one here. There are flashlights with an on and off switch and an on switch for the different modes. And we have also flashlights with a tail switch and a switch for the different modes on the side. And you see you find the switch in rubber or, for example, in plastic or in metal. And we also find flashlights with a tail switch like this streamlight here. With cold hands, it's hard to find and press a switch like this or a switch like this, even without hand gloves. During the wintertime or during the cold season when you are wearing gloves, I prefer the tail switch, the rubberized tail switch, because it's easy to find, you have a great grip and you can operate this switch easily with gloves. Every person has different needs, so let's talk about the huge variety of special features when it comes to EDC flashlights. I think one of the most important features is the way of carrying the flashlight. There is, for example, a loop for the keyring, or a hook for the keyring, a keyring for the keyring, and a larger kind of carabiner tool also for the keyring or for the belt loop. We also see a lot of options when it comes to pocket clips. I prefer the two-way pocket clips. This is a one-way pocket clip and this is a two-way pocket clip, so you can carry this flashlight, for example, in your pockets and you have a sturdy clip. And you also can use this flashlight as a headlamp because you can clip it under your cap. You definitely should check the different options because there are models with a combination. This Nightcore version, for example, has a little hole for the keyring or for other attachment and a heavy duty pocket clip. You also find versions with a standard pocket clip and with a loop, for example, for a lanyard or, for example, for the keychain. And another interesting feature, for example, for craftsmen is a high quality flashlight with a lot of output, with a magnetic holder that's integrated in the pocket clip, and you also find a version with a side light here. And surely you can carry your flashlight in a pouch like this. I have some problems with the most pouches that are available on the market because the quality is not that great and the functionality too. There are some great pouches, for example this one, it's a version from Nightcore with a heavy duty fabric, great hook and loop, different carry options, and for example this D-ring here. And this LED Lenser model is an interesting model because it stands for the huge variety of features you can get with a flashlight. This one is security alarm for personal safety, and when you pull it you get a very loud noise. So nearly everything is possible in the flashlight world. You have to check if you need this special features for your EDC equipment. Last but not least, we want to talk about special sizes, and when you are looking for a flashlight for your wallet, you will also find a very flat product for this task. And a great option to carry your flashlight is when you want to individualize your gear with products like this writing patch here, so you can organize the stuff including your flashlights, and you have hook and loop on the backside to attach this product to your EDC pouch. The different carry options are important for your flashlight when you want to carry the flashlight on an EDC base, so choose wisely and you have all the options you need. And the next important feature you have to look at is the water resistance. You have models with a lower water resistance and a higher water resistance. A flashlight becomes very important when the conditions are getting worse. So when it's a rainy day in a darker season, it's important that your flashlight works, and so I would always choose a flashlight with a good water resistance. I think the IPX4 standard is the lowest level we should buy a flashlight when we want to carry it for EDC. My preferences is IPX or higher. A next important feature for a modern world is energy. So maybe you want a flashlight with an integrated power bank like this Phoenix here or this Phoenix here. It's also possible to buy a flashlight with an integrated power bank to charge, for example, your smartphone. But I have to mention that this one is only an emergency power bank, and this one is a larger power bank with a great integrated flashlight. And another interesting feature is that you have an integrated magnetic holder, especially when you have the flashlight like this in your car. So you can attach this flashlight to a metal surface, and a great feature some of you might need. And as I mentioned before, you also find this feature integrated in the pocket clip. Another interesting feature, even for my personal EDC flashlights, is that the flashlights have a locking mode. But I have to mention that's a lot easier to switch a flashlight like this accidentally on, like a flashlight with a mode like this. And when we want to go lightweight in the EDC world and don't carry a lot of stuff with us, there are also combination products I want to mention. For example, this Phoenix here. This is a tactical pen with a pen, a glass breaker, a pocket clip and an integrated flashlight. Next to the pen with the flashlight, you also find integrated flashlights in wallets. This is an example from LED Lenser, and it's a standard wallet with a flashlight here, and the switch is on the back side. And maybe it's very interesting for you, you also find for the most models a diffuser to diffuse the light, and you find a standard version, or for example a red light version too. And when you want a flashlight that's a combination of a focused beam and a wide beam, you also have this adjustable heads here on flashlights to focus the beam or to get a wider beam. I also love the products that are a combination of flashlight and headlamp, and this is only one example. You can use this one as a holder for your headband and use this little EDC flashlight as a headlamp, or you can get the light out and you have a standard flashlight, for example, for EDC, and you see it here. You can attach a lanyard or a keyring, and then it's an option for your keychain. And maybe it's important for you that your flashlight stands upright, so a version like this would be a lot better than a version like this. But let's talk about my own EDC flashlights and what I like to carry. For my keychain I carry very durable flashlights, mostly from Phoenix. The life in the pockets is extremely hard, and I try to find flashlights that I can't accidentally switch on. My most used EDC flashlight during the last years is definitely this Phoenix flashlight. I love the output, I love the size, it fits perfectly in my pockets and in my jacket too. It's also the one I like to carry in my EDC organizers. And when it comes to outdoor adventures and hiking by night and explore the nature by night, maybe that's not a typical EDC task, then I prefer the heavy duty stuff with a large rechargeable battery for a lot of runtime. And my most used flashlight ever is this Nightgore version. It's the P12. It was my dream flashlight years and years ago, and I use this flashlight for so many hours, for so many nights. I love the design, and today it's a great design even when it's an older flashlight.